I'm hoping so anyway. I think I'm back. Alright. Okay, I am back. Alright, good. Alright. Oh, jeez. My internet decided to act up at, like, the most terrible time. But I think we're okay. I think we're good now. Which is good. I guess that's... If it was to drop at any time, it would be when we hit the intermission of this. Alright. So we're okay. At least we think. You'd like to save your current progress? Yes. Alright, so here we go. Back to the trial.
I'm Monami. Once again, I've been put in such an unreasonable situation. Seriously, he's like the king of unreasonableness. Why did it turn out like this? We were supposed to have a fun, friendly school trip, but it turned out all bloody instead. No! This definitely cannot be allowed. That's why I want you to remember this. Everyone, do your very best. Don't lose to yourself. And don't forget to save frequently.
We have been saving for sure.
Huh. It suddenly got quiet in here.
Oh, jeez, Nagito.
Did I confuse you? If so, I wish I could die from self-loathing.
Man, this again.
If that's the case, it would have been just dandy if they had gone ahead and killed me too. If that happened, the imitation would have been perfect. So why didn't they do that?
Well, it's against the rules to kill 3 people in the first place.
That rule is too harsh. I couldn't get killed because of that.
Seriously, just shut up already! Shut up forever!
But I'm thinking about it again, and he's totally right. It feels incomplete.
Yeah.
Because they didn't kill 3 people like the movie did? That's only because of Monokuma's rule.
It's not just that. Come on, try to remember the content of the movie. About the lion that got killed second.
That's the one Hyoko's body was imitating, right?
Even though we're calling it an imitation, the lion was actually pinned by arrows, right?
Right.
But Hyoko's body was suspended by common household duct tape. Maybe they just used a common substitute because it was too difficult to imitate the arrows. Well, that's probably it, but that attitude is what makes this feel incomplete. If falsifying the murder sequence was the killer's plan from the very beginning, they should have taken steps to properly imitate it.
But if we never realized it was a half-assed imitation, their entire plan would have been completely useless.
What are you trying to say? Are you saying the imitation wasn't planned?
I'm saying, Hyoko's murder wasn't.
That's what I figured.
What?
I understand that imitation wasn't enough, but aren't you making a bunch of assumptions?
It's not just the poor imitation. There are also other strange details.
Strange details? Like what?
Like, for example, why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
Ah, because of Sonia.
So, you're saying the truth behind Hyoko's murder is hidden?
I have no freaking clue what you're trying to say.
However, this is getting quite interesting. My poor Dark Devas of Destruction are getting riled up.
How is that one hamster able to chill on the scarf? That's the one thing I'm curious about. It was Sonia's account.
Why did Hyoko
to the music venue? There's no way we'd know that!
Maybe the killer summoned her.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No, maybe. She went of her own free will.
Or she was guided by the will of causality.
Why did Hyoko go to the music venue? There's no way we'd know that!
Maybe the killer summoned her.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the
This
killer.
is really weird because
No,
they're all,
maybe.
like, I agree with.
She went of her own free will.
She was guided by the will of causality.
Why did Hyoko go to the music? There's no way we'd know.
Maybe the killer summoned her.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No, maybe. She went of her own free will.
I agree with that.
The hotel key.
It's just as Sonia said. She went to the music venue of her own free will.
So, exactly as I assumed.
If no one called for her, then why did she go?
Hyoko locked herself in her room because she was being overly cautious of the despair disease, you know? I don't think a person like that would leave their room just because someone called for them.
There's no way she got abducted?
Hyoko locked the room she was staying in before she went out.
If she was forcibly taken from her room, there's no way she would have had time to lock it.
The killer could have locked her door, right? Just to hide the fact Hyoko got abducted.
No.
Then they couldn't have hidden her room key that deep in her kimono. They would have put it somewhere more obvious. Otherwise, there's no point in messing with the crime scene if nobody finds the key. At the time, you were the one who actually took out the key, right? Then something like that.
I won't lose.
Oh, great. Why are we arguing with Akane now?
Are you saying my gut was wrong? This could be my first and last highlight of the day. Why won't you just let me shine already?
No, that's not the issue.
Yeah.
Shut up! Enough with your fancy talk. I'll shut you up right now.
Oh, Akane.
Hyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hyoko's room. Forcibly abducted her! The girl is so small and weak-looking, and that's why the killer targeted her.
But Hyoko's room was locked. The key was deep inside her kimono, remember? It's more likely that Hyoko locked the door herself.
The killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
There's no reason for the killer to put the key in Hyoko's kimono. The killer probably didn't realize she even had the key.
Hold on! Try remembering Hyoko's body. Her kimono, there's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She thought that that's the proof she was abducted, right? My gut is totally right after all!
Wait, what?
Damn it!
The killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later. The killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later. The killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
There's no reason for the killer to put the key in Hyoko's kimono. The killer probably didn't realize she even had the key.
Hold on! Try remembering Hiyoko's body. Her kimono was... There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought! That's the proof she was abducted, right? My gut is totally right after all! Hold on! Try remembering Hiyoko's body. Her kimono was all... There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer!
Allow me to cut through those words! The reason Hiyoko's kimono was messed up was because she wasn't able to properly wear it.
Wear her kimono?
Yeah, it's also the reason why she decided to go out on her own.
Kyoko seemed to be really struggling with wearing her kimono. I believe that was one of the reasons she locked herself in her room. That is why I informed her. I told her that there was a full-length mirror at the music venue, and I suggested that she use it.
Then, the reason her kimono was messed up wasn't because she fought the killer.
Right.
Yeah, she went to the venue on her own just to fix her messed up kimono.
I get it. I lost. Boil me, burn me, take off my clothes. Do whatever you want to me.
Oh, Jesus. Well then.
Hajime, now's your chance. Make her admit defeat. Or better yet, make her do a little something something.
Jesus Christ, Kazuichi.
Then, the killer probably couldn't have assumed that Hiyoko would go to the music venue.
Though that may not apply to Sonia, since she provided Hiyoko with that information.
Though I knew she would go there, there is no way I could have predicted when she would arrive.
Don't go doubting Miss Sonia, you cretin. I'll put you and your hamster 6 feet under.
Kazuichi, it seems you have quite the fashion sense. Do you want me to incinerate your clothes? Perhaps I could do that while you're wearing them.
Gundam, please stop! For his sake.
Huh? What do you mean, for my sake?
Of course. I've already overlooked no less than 10 opportunities to kill you.
Even if the
What
killer
the
couldn't
hell?
predict it, why did Hiyoko get killed in the music venue?
The only thing I can think of is, it was an unfortunate coincidence.
Coincidence?
When she went to the venue by herself, she was probably just unlucky and walked in on the crime scene.
She was killed so there wouldn't be any loose ends?
It probably happened when the killer was preparing to kill Ibuki. The killer most likely had already placed the head bag over her head, and without hesitation.
That makes sense.
Killed Hiyoko.
Because the killer used that coincidence for their crime, it made this case even trickier.
That's the reason they imitated the movie to falsify the murder sequence.
Which
Well,
means that
then-
low-down scoundrel didn't plan on committing imitation murders at first.
Then what was the killer actually planning to do? They've been cunning this far. There's no way they'd kill Ibuki without a plan. Do you have any ideas?
Damn, we don't know the most important part.
Hey Nagito, any ideas?
Hey, how long are you gonna stay quiet? Oh, am I allowed to speak? I'm so happy I'm getting goosebumps.
Oh, jeez.
Everyone actually needs help from scum like me.
Oh, God.
So what do you think?
I was thinking about it while I had my mouth shut. But now I'm finally able to come to a conclusion. Ibuki definitely didn't commit suicide.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I thought there might be a possibility that she faked her death and tampered with the crime scene. But now I remember, there was blood on Ibuki's slipper.
Right.
So if she faked her death and walked around the music venue tampering with the crime scene, there'd be bloody footprints left in various places throughout the venue. So that's why I think there's no way she faked her death. There's no way Ibuki committed suicide.
You know, we already finished talking about that a while ago.
Yeah.
Really? That's annoying. I guess I should just awkwardly laugh about it then.
Oh, Jesus.
Are you freaking kidding me? There's no limit to how useless you can be.
No, wait a minute. If Ibuki had blood on her feet, there'd be footprints all over the place if she kept walking around.
Strange. That's very strange.
This is strange? What's strange?
I see, it's not something we finished talking about yet. Those footprints. There's still an important clue left that we completely overlooked.
I can prove it with this!
Step ladder.
If Ibuki used the stepladder to hang herself, it's strange that there weren't any footprints on it.
Huh? There weren't?
Yeah, that stepladder was completely clean. No footprints or bloodstains at all.
Do you notice such a small detail? How amazing! This is truly the talent of a chosen ultimate!
What are you talking about?
But didn't you say you saw that video of Ibuki climbing the stepladder? Then I think there's no doubt that she really did climb.
Oh no.
Unless there was something funny about that video.
I see. So there was some kind of trick arranged in that video, hmm?
But that's something only Hajime would know, since he's the only one who saw that video.
Hajime, I leave it in your hands. As long as I leave this to you, I won't tell you to do your best, but oh well, you should get started already.
Yeah, I'll definitely try.
The hanging video that I saw, based on everything we know from the debate thus far, I should be able to figure out what's strange.
Here! That's right, I remember now. There was definitely something strange about that video.
Can you explain it to us?
What's strange is that stepladder I mentioned earlier. It's true that the steps of that stepladder weren't dirty, but on one side, there was a bloodstain, right on the left side of the stepladder.
Yep.
However, that contradicts the video I saw at the hospital. There weren't any bloodstains on the stepladder in the video. It was completely clean.
That is truly strange. If the video showed the moment of Ibuki's death, then Hiyoko should have already been dead by that point.
Right.
Even so, the fact is the stepladder had blood on it at the actual crime scene.
Oh man. Ah, this case is so
The
wild.
stepladder in the video was completely bloodless.
So it was pre-recorded somehow, some way.
There's no way the video was recorded in advance.
Yeah.
If that's the case, the only thing I can think of is...
It's possible those two stepladders were completely different.
Yep.
Wait, are you saying there were two stepladders?
But where would you find another stepladder? There was only one stepladder in the music venue.
Then one of the stepladders was somewhere other than the music venue. What do you mean?
You're suggesting that the stepladder in the video isn't the only thing that's different. Am I right? That's amazing, Chiaki! All that gaming has given you incredible deduction skills. Is it okay to say that?
What are you two talking about?
Oh no. Oh no. What's the difference between the video I saw and the actual crime scene? Filming. Oh jeez, I'm getting hit by one of these now all of a sudden. Filling. Location. Filming location. That's where it was.
Got it!
That's right. Besides the stepladder, the filming location must have been different too.
What do you mean?
I mean, the video I saw was not filmed at the music venue. It was filmed somewhere else.
But the hospital monitor's supposed to display footage captured by the music venue camera, you know?
Then, there's a possibility that the killer also tampered with the surveillance camera unit.
In order to show us that they filmed the video at the music venue instead of somewhere else, what did the killer do to the surveillance camera unit? Oh, here we go, another logic dive. Alright. Ah. Okay, so it's the camera. Ah, damn, I thought I could make that. I made it somehow, some way. Sheesh. Continue. Okay. Ah, damn, this is gonna be tricky. Oh my god, really? There we go.
It's all coming together. That's it. The killer just brought the camera from the music venue. With it, they made me think it was a live feed from the venue, when it was actually from somewhere else.
Then only the monitor was left in the music venue?
Yes, at least when I first discovered Ibuki's body. But when Hyoko's body appeared, the killer probably put the camera back too.
That means you should have realized that from the start and made this easier on all of us.
No, jeez, Akane.
He did discover the body. I doubt his attention was focused on the camera.
Right.
Well, that's true, but in order to hide that the camera was missing, the killer did one more thing to the remaining monitor. Crap! Crap!
Damn it.
I see!
Destroyed it. Yeah, I should have been destroyed it.
The killer smashed the monitor to pieces, destroying it. As long as it was in pieces, you wouldn't be able to tell if the camera was actually there or not.
Right.
My attention was so focused on the body that even I couldn't have noticed something like that.
And the moment Hajime left the music venue, the killer put back the camera they took.
And they destroyed it and left that in pieces as well.
It's easy to say it was filmed somewhere else, but the surveillance camera's connection wasn't that strong.
Despite Kazuichi's desperate repair efforts, it seems it could not transmit from the hospital to the motel.
The fact that it was able to connect between the hospital and the music venue is amazing enough.
Oh, another Hangman's Gambit. So this portion has been nothing but basically just mini games. I need an O. Come on, give me an O. There it is. There we go.
I got it!
Conference room. No, conference room. That was an accident.
Possible that it was filmed at the hospital's conference room.
Huh? Conference room?
But the hospital and the music venue look completely different.
That's exactly why the killer did something to make those two places resemble each other.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Or did they make some kind of set?
They might have tampered with the camera.
I still can't believe he mixed up the filming locations. Hajime, you're pretty stupid.
Ha!
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look...
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Or did they make some kind of set?
They might have tampered with the camera.
I still can't believe he mixed up the filming locations. Hajime, you're pretty stupid.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look...
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Or did they make some kind of set?
No, that wasn't it.
Damn it!
Ah, which one is it?
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music, or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Or did they make some kind of set?
They might have tampered with the camera.
No.
Damn it!
I think it might be...
There's no way the conference and the music venue...
Which place was it? Did the conference room look, or did the music venue?
Or did they make some kind of set?
They might have tampered with...
I still can't believe he... Hajime, you're pretty stupid.
Nope, that wasn't it either. Damn it, which one is this?
Damn it!
Which one is this? I'm starting to run out of stuff.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue?
Damn it!
Ah, which one is this? I'm starting to screw up now.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Or did they make some kind of set?
They might have tampered with the camera.
I still can't believe he mixed up the filming.
I feel like
Hajime,
it's
you're
the
pretty
music
stupid.
venue curtain. Because...
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Or did they make some kind of set?
They might have tampered with the camera.
I still can't believe he mixed up the filming locations. Hajime, you're pretty stupid.
I feel like it has something to do with the curtain, because that's what it was.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Or did they make some kind of set?
They might have tampered with the camera.
I still can't believe he mixed up the filming locations.
The curtain, but
Hajime, you're pretty
I don't know where
stupid.
else I would try that. In order to make the hospital conference room resemble the music venue, what did the killer do? I should figure that out first.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Or did they make some kind of set?
They might have tampered with the camera.
I still can't believe he mixed up the filming locations. Hajime, you're pretty stupid.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music, or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Or did they make some kind of set?
They might have tampered with the camera.
No, damn it.
Damn it!
And oh god. Yeah, what was it then?
This is my... We will never give up!
Like I said, I feel like it was something to do with the curtain, but like... Scrap of thick paper. It wasn't that. It was... Like I said, it was the music venue curtain.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue...
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
I'm an idiot. So it was the second one. I wasn't too...
What the killer did was make the music venue, the crime scene, look like the conference room. They did that by using the black curtain hanging at the back of the stage.
From what I remember, there used to be a really flashy curtain, but after the incident, it somehow became a plain black curtain that didn't seem to be the right size.
That's right! It's so half-assed, just like Monami.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, yeah? Well, your face looks stupid.
That curtain was hung so the music venue would look like a conference room? In actuality, even though the curtain in the conference room doesn't stand out, it is a black light-blocking curtain that's long enough to reach the floor.
I see. The conference room. Indeed, the floor of that room is... the same color as the music venue stage.
Damn.
So the killer chose the conference room because they realized the floor matched.
Matching floors, matching curtains. I guess it makes sense you'd mistake the two.
But that's not all. There should be something else the killer did to tamper with the evidence. Probably.
It's gotta be that.
Crap!
Something else the killer did can do look like that. Hold on.
I can prove it with
Candle.
this. You're referring to the candle in the music venue, right? In the video I saw, a candle was used for lighting. But if you think about it, that's pretty strange. The music venue has good lighting, so there's no reason to even use candlelight.
But wouldn't they have done it to make it feel creepier?
That might have been another reason, but the main reason was probably to tamper with evidence. The lighting in the conference room and the music venue are so different. They couldn't be used during filming. That's why the killer used a candle as film lighting instead.
Which means... Are you saying the candle in the music venue wasn't actually used?
That candle was likely placed there just to make me think it was the same candle that was used in the video.
With candlelight, you can't see things in that much detail. Maybe they were going for that effect. With that cheap-ass camera, it won't capture much in a dark area.
Damn.
As long as this all matches up, it should be no problem to say this is decided. The video I saw wasn't filmed at the music venue. It was actually filmed at the hospital conference room.
If I'd found proof that evidence in the conference room was altered, we would have reached an answer sooner.
Man.
But it appears the killer already covered that up, so I didn't find anything when I went there.
But there's no mistake. That's the only place within the connection range of the surveillance camera.
The motel would have been too far, and the interior design of the movie theater is too distinctive.
But this must be a surprising turn of events for Hajime. You never suspected that the video you saw in the hospital was being filmed in the conference room.
The incident isn't happening at the scene of a crime. It's occurring in the conference room.
Ha!
If Ibuki's hanging video was filmed at the hospital's conference room, then was Ibuki killed at the conference room too?
No, that's not possible. Right after Hajime saw that video, he discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue. I see!
Yeah.
The person wearing the hint bag in that video wasn't Ibuki.
Nope.
It was the killer pretending to be Ibuki. The killer put on a hospital gown, wore a hint bag on their head, and was only pretending to be the victim.
By that time, the real Ibuki must have already been killed.
The actual time of death must have been earlier. Probably around midnight or dawn to avoid witnesses.
If they took Ibuki
Wow.
from the music venue to the hospital to kill her, there's no way it happened during the day.
So that's what happened. Then no matter how quickly I ran, it was impossible for me to rescue Ibuki. At that moment, I was already in the killer's trap. And the one who set a trap for me was...
But why did the killer go to the trouble of making a fake video just so Hajime could go to the crime scene?
The reason the killer made a fake video... There's only one possibility I can think of. And if I examine that possibility thoroughly, then naturally the killer's identity will reveal itself.
Huh?
You fiend! Are you saying you already know who the killer is?
Oh, I don't know who the killer is. Who is it? It wasn't... It couldn't be Nikon, could it?
You're the only one! Nikon, you're the killer, aren't you?
What are you talking about?
Like I said, aren't you the killer who murdered Ibuki and Hyoko?
Killer? Huh? I'm the killer? What is this?
Hey, don't you think that's kinda impossible? A chick like her as the killer? She couldn't even kill a fly. In fact, the fly would probably kill her first.
She's right! A clumsy slowpoke like me killing someone? That's completely out of the question!
But we're the only ones. Thanks to that video, we're the only ones who have the advantage of an alibi.
An alibi? Was that the killer's goal?
Wow.
Now that you mention it, you guys brought that up earlier. Only Hajime and Nikon have an alibi.
Wow.
It's just a coincidence!
But you're the only one who could have filmed that video in the hospital conference room.
That's right.
Is that also a coincidence?
Shouldn't you get some rest already? You should be exhausted from nursing without any sleep. Then if you insist, I will use the on-call room upstairs. You must be mentally exhausted, so it's better for you to relax in the lobby instead.
At that time, you said you were going to the on-call room, but you actually went to the conference room. That's when you put on a hospital gown that you prepared in advance, put the bag on your head, and began filming. By doing that, you made up a video that showed Ibuki trying to hang herself at the music video. And showed that to me.
Oh no.
Furthermore, I saw that video at the hospital lobby. If someone wants to go to the conference room from outside, they have to pass through the lobby.
So it's impossible that someone who wasn't already in the hospital went to the conference room to film.
Not only that, the others in the hospital, Kane and I, were both delirious from the despair disease.
So that must mean...
Please, wait a second! What are you saying? I'm the killer? That's impossible! There's no way I could kill someone!
Unless she got infected by the disease too.
It's not literally impossible. Can't you give a better defense than that?
Just shows she can't even do that.
Hey, you sure this chick is really the killer?
Wrong! It's totally wrong! It's not what you think!
Just like Akane said, it is really hard to tie it all together. I mean, Mikon is the killer?
I agree. It is truly difficult to believe someone could be killed by such a slow-witted woman.
That slow-witted remark is not necessary.
No, it's not.
It's fine. I've been like this for a long time. In a tournament for social punching bags, I easily win first place with my self-reputation. Even I can't deny that. How many times do I have to tell you? It's impossible for me to kill someone. I'm serious. Very serious.
What do you say, Hajime?
Do you still believe this woman is the killer?
Do you hate me that much, Hajime?
Hey, Hajime!
Can you hold on a minute? Well, I know I'm being intrusive and all, and I mean, I have no place to say this. I missed all of the critical parts, and I doubt I have anything worth saying at an important time like this.
What is he gonna do?
What are you saying?
But still, there's definitely no way I can overlook the killer this time.
I thought it was suspicious all along, from the very beginning. Investigating with a suspect in mind creates a different result than investigating with no leads.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
What is he saying?
Well, thanks to that, I was able to discover a truth that nobody else knows. Are you serious? I've been so focused on everybody else this trial. But I guess now's a good time to say it, right?
You better not have kept quiet on purpose. This isn't a game, you know.
Actually, this is a game!
Oh, Jesus, Monokuma.
Please don't say such controversial statements.
Well, what do you know, Nagito?
Well, it's nothing big, really. Only a small, decisive clue that points to the killer.
Dang! That's a huge deal!
A decisive clue? Does something like that really exist?
Let's take a look, shall we? Regarding the rope Ibuki was dangling from. This rope was supplied by the supermarket, right? There weren't any ropes inside the music venue.
Again with the supermarket? That place is a hotspot for criminal goods.
If they got it at the supermarket, that means it was brand new, right?
What's wrong with that?
I want you to take a close look at this rope. And keep in mind that it's brand new. Near the middle of the rope, it's frayed, as if it was rubbed strongly. But why is it like this? The loop Ibuki used to hang herself is on one end of the rope. And the part of the rope that hung from the baton lighting is on the other end.
Hey, you're taking too long. What's wrong with the rope being frayed?
It means, well, from what I can infer, I think the rope was used like this. The killer wrapped the rope around Ibuki's neck, pulled both ends at full strength, and strangled her.
Oh, wow.
The center of the rope is frayed because that's the part they used to strangle Ibuki.
Hold on. I've been listening to you for a while, and it sounds like you knew about this rope clue all along. What exactly did you say to me during the investigation?
Not everyone cooperates at a class trial. Those who lie and conceal the truth will obviously be here too.
Wow.
Just like this case's killer. I was just copying them a little bit.
Huh? More importantly, what was all that about the rope? The killer strangled Ibuki. And then?
And then, I finished speaking.
Huh?
How is that a decisive clue?
Huh? You didn't notice it? I thought I made the decisive clue very clear.
What did he say? I'm like super confused now.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie? The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know. Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame!
Ibuki's true cause of death was strangulation. That fact is the decisive proof that will lead to the killer. Is that true?
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Oh jeez, I don't know which one this would
Scars?
be.
You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know. Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame.
Which one is this?
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
I don't know which one this would be.
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know. Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame.
Which one is this?
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know.
This one's tough.
Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
No, damn it. I don't know which one this is gonna be.
Crap!
It's getting late too, and I'm like trying to figure this out.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know.
No. Damn it.
Crap! Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the... Though hanging and the scars they leave...
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from... Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know. Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame.
I hate to say yes, but because of how late it's getting, it probably would help.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
Because I'm clueless right now.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
The only one I haven't
But we
tried
believed it
was
was from a hanging.
what the other dude said.
Why would that be?
This one I haven't tried yet. It was it. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. Just saw that now.
So that's what happened. We've been falling for the killer's lie this whole time.
Yes, she had no other external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself. Wow.
You said Ibuki hanged herself, but that was a complete lie, wasn't it, Mikan?
That is... well...
You told us the wrong cause of death. You lied, didn't you?
Wow.
You should have been able to tell the difference between hanging and strangling just by looking. You, Mikan, the ultimate nurse.
Please wait! First of all, I'm not a coroner, so I don't have the medical knowledge to identify injuries like that. That's why it's not my fault if I made a mistake.
You are right. And you have been a great help to us so far.
But even a drunk medical student can notice the difference between a hanging and strangulation.
Oh, wow.
I'm not taking her side or anything, but being clumsy and unskilled in this area could lead to a mistake.
He's totally right. I'm such a clumsy mess, and I got so careless.
Mikan nursed me till I got better. There's no way I'm gonna doubt her.
Don't you think her devotion to nursing is what helped her draw Ibuki to her death?
Huh?
And if not, her symptoms were still very serious and caused her to believe what anybody told her. It wouldn't surprise me if she willingly followed Mikan because she was nursing her.
So Mikan volunteered to nurse us? Because she was planning to do this all along?
Oh, man.
That's a little... Aren't you like the thief who suspects everyone else of being thieves?
I'm not a criminal. Mikan is. I mean, she's a killer, you know.
You've got it all wrong. Please forgive me.
I'm sorry, but there's no way I can forgive you.
Wow.
I just can't forgive this crime at all.
Forgiveness or not, we still have not decided if Mikan is the killer.
I see. You guys are kind. Well, if that's the choice everyone makes, then the only thing I can do is back off, I guess. But is that really okay? Is that everyone's hope?
Oh, jeez.
You're friggin' annoying! If you keep talking, I'm seriously gonna beat you up!
But I'm really not the killer. There's no way I'm capable of killing someone.
Is that really true?
Stop it already! That's enough!
I can't stop!
Wow.
I don't want to do this either. Of course I don't want to do this. But I need to do this.
You doubt your friends?
That's not it. I suspect them because I want to believe them.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't think belief and doubt are necessarily opposites.
Huh?
I do doubt her, but I still want to believe her. Belief lies at the heart of that conflict.
Damn.
Because if there's no room for doubt, then there's no reason to believe, is there?
Don't say deep stuff. I don't really get it.
If you want to believe in someone, you need to overcome doubt first. Belief without doubt is simply a lie.
Fine. Do whatever you want. I won't stop you anymore.
Sheesh.
Huh? Is that all all you can say. Ah, so in the end, you're all just a bunch of bullies, huh?
Oh, wow.
Justifying your actions with fancy words. Making excuses for why it's not really your fault.
Uh-oh.
Everyone always treats me like that. Always. It's all her fault. She's the one with the problem. I'm done with that. You hear me? I'm done.
Oh, she snapped.
Hey, Mikon.
It's not fair. It's not fair. 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 Why won't you forgive me? If you did something wrong, you'd forgive yourself right away. What did I do? Why won't anybody forgive me?
Is acting like this your strategy now? Well, this is annoying.
Wow, this...
Plus, to be honest, I've run out of ideas. How can we get you to admit it? That's the issue.
If we don't have any clues, why don't we have her give us some? I'm the same as Hajime. I don't want to doubt any of my friends. But still, the truth is one of us murdered two of our friends. That's why we gotta stick with this until the very end, so we can finally break these chains of despair. Hey, Mikon, can I ask you one last thing? If you're not the killer, then who fabricated that video Hajime watched? Like I said, it obviously wasn't me! Can you prove it? Prove it? Wait! Do you have any proof that I'm the one who fabricated that video? Ah, that's right! Show me your proof! Because you're just assuming the video was filmed at the conference room. Treating me like a killer based on an assumption. Just because I was at the hospital. Yeah, it's totally crazy. I didn't do anything wrong. Why does everybody always hate me? Please, just forgive me already.
Is this broad really okay?
Yeah.
She's emotionally unstable.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm not the killer. The video. I never filmed that video. It seems she finally started arguing for us. But the only one who can find a hole in her argument is you, Hajime. So, I'm going to leave this to you once again. Why do you get to decide I'm the killer? Where's your proof? Please, forgive me already!
Oh, man. This is rough.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Oh, do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikon clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video?
Damn.
Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already! Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake. I'm not
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight?
There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed it.
Do you have an... Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clear...
Is that really...
Moose, I might need your help again on this one.
Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight?
There's no way you'd be able to make out her body, so please
Hajime, hey, you're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Oops.
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed it.
Is the hemp bag off? Is the hospital gown?
I feel like the killer's mistake is mentioning the hemp bag. So I think it's the killer's mistake I need to grab.
Just from that camera
and then shoot
angle,
hemp
just from that
the
dim
hemp
candlelight.
bag on her head.
to make out her body type.
Because no one knew.
Hajime, pay close attention. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
We can't think of anybody else who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Oh, camera angle.
Ibuki and
Okay.
Mikan clearly have different...
Is that really your... You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight?
There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type, so please
Hajime, hey,
You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
I gotta slow down the thing.
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed it.
Huh? Is the hemp bag on? Is the hospital gown? Or could it be the hospital?
Ibuki and Mikan clear...
Is that really your... You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight?
There's so much white noise there.
Hajime, hey,
You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
There's so much white noise on that last one. It's hard.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any... Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different...
Is that really... You could tell her body type just from that video? Just from that camera angle?
I'll shoot through that contradiction. Mikan, you've committed a major mistake.
Mistake?
As I said before many times, I'm the only one who saw that video.
What's wrong with that?
But I never said anything about the camera angle. So how can you say anything about the camera angle as if you saw that video yourself?
The only reason Mikan knew the camera angle Hajime had seen
Yeah.
is because you're the person who actually filmed that video. Is that right?
This is your just reward. The more desperately you argue, the deeper you dig yourself into a hole. You lied, didn't you?
Are you serious? Is it true, Mikan? Did you kill Hiyoko and Ibuki?
Oh man, she's been saying that a bunch. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I feel like this is gonna go bad.
I was wrong. Wrong. No, that's not it at all.
That's not it?
I mean, it's impossible.
Whoa.
You know that hemp bag Ibuki was wearing when she died? Try remembering the tote bag instead. Ding! I totally remember now.
What the heck's wrong with her? She's getting weirder by the minute.
That tote bag, isn't it the same one that girl was wearing in the video?
No.
How do you know so much about that video?
Who cares about that? More importantly, did you know that bag is a limited item that was sold at the movie theater? Hajime saw it too, didn't you? You remember the Usami decal on it, right? Oopsie! Don't worry about it. I remember even if you don't. Ta-da! There's no mistake that tote bag is a limited item. So don't you think it's impossible? Using one tote bag in both the conference room and the music venue at the same time?
But Monokuma said that if you buy one, you get another one free.
It's blatantly obvious that that's impossible. Don't you think? That's why that video isn't fabricated, and I'm not the killer. So you'll forgive me, right?
Taking your stubbornness this far. Such despair.
Then you're gonna forgive me? I won't stop until you forgive me!
Okay. This is gonna be wild. Ah! Thanks for that.
I'll keep explaining it until you forgive me! That bag is a limited item! That's why that crime is impossible for anyone to pull off.
This chick, has she lost it for good?
Will you forgive me? You'll forgive me, right? Isn't that right? You're obviously gonna forgive me, right?
Oh, here we go.
You still haven't forgiven me? I'll do anything you want. Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Why only me? Please, draw on me. Can you forgive me already? Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. You're done for! Forgive me! Forgive me! Why only me? There's only one bag. It's impossible to use it in two places at the same time.
Oh, what?
There's only one bag. It's impossible to use it in two places at the same time.
Theater bonus
Can
prize.
you forgive me already? Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me! Do you understand? Can you forgive me already? There's only one bag. It's impossible to use it in two places at the same time.
This is the end.
That's so, yeah. Some of the wording for those are, ugh.
Monokuma mentioned this earlier. Whoever bought that bag should have received another one as a bonus prize. Which means it's not impossible to use that bag in 2 separate places. So please, just stop making desperate excuses.
Why? Why can't you forgive me? Why?
It seems her desperate struggle is finally coming to an end.
That's what it looks like.
Why does everybody always hate me? You should just forgive me already!
Mikon, it's already over. After I go over your crime from the beginning and show that you have no arguments left, please just admit it already. In the end, at least let me believe in you.
There you go, the closing argument.
Here's everything that happened in this case. The key to this incident is the surveillance camera video that only I saw. That's why I'm going to start with that to unravel the knots of this crime.
Yeah.
When I went to the hospital with Mikon this morning, I noticed a specific thing in the lobby. The incoming signal light on the surveillance monitor was blinking ahead of the scheduled time. When I switched on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a person wearing a hospital gown and a bag on their head about to hang themselves right at that moment. That surveillance camera unit was designed for two-way communication with the hospital and the music venue. That's why I thought the signal originated from the music venue, so I immediately headed over there. But that was the killer's trap. In truth, that video was recorded in a different place. The killer brought the music venue camera the night before and made their preparations in advance. And then, they filmed that video in the hospital conference room. By doing so, they tried to make me think the incident was happening in real time. When in fact, the crime had already been committed by that point.
Yeah.
The person in the footage wearing the bag was actually the killer acting as a fake. I didn't know that, so I went to the music venue and found the hanged body wearing a bag on its head. Seeing the body before me, I panicked and rushed out of there to get the rest of you guys. But that was also part of the killer's trap. After cleaning the conference room, the killer was likely watching the music venue from outside. And, as if they were switching places with me, they went inside the music venue and began working on their last trick. First, the killer peeled off the wallpaper covering one of the stage pillars, revealing Hyoko's body. When I first arrived and saw the hanged body, I didn't notice anything strange about that pillar. I didn't expect it to be slightly larger from the wallpaper, or have Hyoko's body hidden inside. Next, the killer destroyed the surveillance camera that was used in the conference room. After destroying it, they mixed it with what was left of the surveillance monitor found at the crime scene. The surveillance camera the killer used was originally brought from the music
Man,
video.
this case was so crazy.
When they brought it, they made sure to destroy its monitor beforehand. They wanted to hide the fact that the camera wasn't at the crime scene. In the end, the killer transformed the crime scene into a closed room. They broke one of the drumsticks from the storage room and placed it near the music venue's entrance. However, they did this to mislead us into believing that the music venue was locked from the inside. In actuality, the reason the music venue became a closed room was because of the glue. The killer sealed the door with glue and intentionally created a closed room that could be forced open. With that, the killer finished tampering with the crime scene and met up with Fuyuhiko. They helped us force open the music venue door, despite the fact that they personally sealed it. And they made us discover not just Ibuki's body, but Hyoko's suddenly present body as well. At the time, they pretended to be surprised, but inside, they were probably relieved that their plan worked out. Isn't that right, Mikan? This crime was orchestrated by you, wasn't it?
Oh, man. She's about to go crazy, isn't she?
Whoa! Now she's laughing?
It's been such a long time. This feeling, I know it well. Like the floor is collapsing, like the sky is falling down upon you. This feeling of despair!
Oh, wow.
Mikan, what has happened to you?
Whoa there! Before that, a moment of your time.
Ugh, another bee.
It seems your arguments have reached a conclusion, so let's proceed to our regularly scheduled voting time!
Wow.
Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote! Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice, or the dreadfully wrong one? Let's go!
This sucks, too, because I actually really liked Mikan. And she ended up being the one that did the killing. See, I thought the entire time that she was actually going to be a victim in this deal. But I didn't expect her to be a killer.
Well now. Correct!
Damn it.
You gotta be shitting me. Are you saying Mikan, the one who nursed us back to health, was the one who killed him?
I won't forgive
Don't
you.
joke around with me, Mikan. Did you lie to us all along? Were you planning to kill them from the start while you were nursing them? Oh, jeez. Hey! Don't just laugh, say something. This is going nowhere.
What's going on?
This chick.
Hey.
This is nothing like Peko. She's actually gone mental.
That's obvious.
There's nothing we can... He said that's obvious. There's nothing we can do. She's no longer the same person. She's no longer the Mikan Sumiki that we knew. Huh?
Hey.
Based on my predictions, she might have caught it too. She probably had the despair disease, which was the motive for this case. And I thought about that, and I mentioned that earlier.
What?
Mikan 2, you say?
I
know because I was looking at Mikan for so long. She was the one taking care of me after all. My consciousness kept drifting, but even so, when I did catch a glimpse of her, her expression was full of despair. A despair so devoid of hope that not even a single fragment of it remained. Then that means she was...
What?
Huh? Hajime, has something crossed your mind? My body's heavy. No, not just heavy, it's somewhat soft and really hot. That's right, Mikan felt really hot at that time. Now that I think about it, that must have been a high fever, just like Ibuki and Akane had.
It cannot be.
And because of that disease, Mikan was...
perhaps...
The symptoms that she surely felt must have been deserving of the name despair disease. Losing all hope and harboring despair for all hope. Because of despair disease, she was likely overcome with despair.
See?
That's the reason why she can still laugh in such a hopeless situation. Man... I'm so mad about this turn.
Jeez.
Which means Mikan standing before us is no longer the ultimate nurse. She's a completely different person now that she's infected by the despair disease.
Isn't that
She's
right?
a human who deserves to be called the ultimate despair. Oh my gosh. That's the reason why I cannot forgive this. I mean, killing someone for the sake of despair instead of for the sake of hope. There's no way I could forgive that.
Oh?
For the sake of despair? That's completely wrong.
Huh?
Wrong? Wrong? What's wrong?
What I did was for the sake of my beloved.
What?
Huh? Huh?
Who are you talking about? If only they were still alive, they'd be so happy. I know.
My beloved was the only one. That's right. The only one who... never hated me.
Never hated you?
They forgave my existence. They
Uh,
forgave me and accepted me.
is she talking about Hajime?
They gave me value. They loved me. I loved them with all my heart, and they returned it in full. This is my reciprocation.
What is she talking about? I'm not. Just because you act weak and afraid doesn't mean you are. Yeah. I understand that I've done something unforgivable. But you know, to transcend all that is truly
It's love.
what love is all about. What is going on now?
Hey.
I don't understand. What are you saying? You don't understand? Is it because you don't have anyone to love? Is it because you're also someone who isn't accepted by anyone? What a pity. I feel sorry for you. Yeah, her whole demeanor's completely changed.
Well...
Even if I say this, I'm sure nobody here would understand, but love is a wonderful thing. This feeling of freedom where you no longer care about anything. My beloved and I are the only ones within that thin veil, and I'm just looking out through it. That's why, as long as I'm on the inside, no matter how much they tease me, splash me with water, kick me, it's like
amazing.
It's like nothing matters. I could just die. That's how little it matters. Who cares about hope or despair? It's love, only love.
Could it be?
Nagito, is this really the despair disease you were talking about?
This is...
It seems that I was wrong. Not only was she affected by despair, you were half right. It's right to say that this is all thanks to that disease. Because thanks to that disease, I was able to remember my beloved. Remember? Apparently that's why my symptom was... What a wonderful symptom. Which means you had the remembering disease. But if that means she remembered something and ended up like this...
Such despair.
Are you saying you were like this from the start? Were you like this before you came to this island? Don't get so angry. Well, first of all, the reason why I became like this wasn't my fault. It was all your fault, you know? Because it's not like I'm entirely responsible for turning out like this. I'm the person I am today because of many human relationships. So it's everybody's fault that I turned out like this, you see? Oh, jeez, wow. Even so, the current me was most strongly influenced by my beloved's existence. And it was also my beloved who created the me that everyone can't forgive. But my beloved still forgives me and still accepts me. Who is the beloved she's mentioning?
Don't fuck with me!
I said, who the fuck are you talking about? Are you saying this is Mikan? She's the real Mikan? Mikan, please answer me. Did you really remember? You ended up like this, all because you remembered? There's no way I could believe that. There's no way the person you are right now is the real Mikan. Oh, you still doubt me? Then to prove I remember, I'll tell you all something nice. It's about that World Ender organization that you all were worrying about.
You serious?
You know? Not know, I just remembered, that's all. I knew about it all along, how that horrifying organization known as World Ender is also the organization known as the Future Foundation. Whoa, okay. That's right, that symbol on the ancient ruins door. It was the Japanese word for future.
Hey.
Just what is the Future Foundation? What are they planning? As the name suggests, that organization is the World Ender. The Future Foundation is trying to end our world. To put it simply, they're trying to claim the world for themselves.
This is bad.
Kazuichi's all kinds of confused. I think as everyone is right now. As part of their plan to end the world, the Future Foundation brought us to this island. Isn't that right, Monami? Huh? I knew it. Monami, Monokuma, they're both members of that crazy organization, aren't they? Monami and I aren't members.
I am Monokuma!
I am Monokuma. My existence is entirely my own. Oh, she laughed like Monokuma. Oh my god.
Hey.
Of course I know that. Let's see, the Future Foundation lackey that's hiding among you all is... Oh well, no one really cares about that, don't you think?
Of course not!
You'll find out eventually, so there's no need to be so impatient. Probably when the countdown ends. Countdown? You even know about that? I don't know anything. Huh? I have a feeling that's what it is, but who cares about that, you know? I'm drowning in so much love from the bottom of my heart. I just don't care about anyone or anything.
That is...
If that's true, then who's the person we've been spending time with up until now? The past? Past? That person. She didn't exist in the beginning. She's just my past self who lost her school memories. Haha, you guys considered that thing a friend?
Oh?
That doesn't make me happy at all. It just fills me with despair. You guys accepted my past self, but not my present self? That's... well, that applies to you all as well. Memories of people, memories of events, whatever memory it is, losing memories are
Do you understand?
like losing your personal identity. Jeez, wow. Memory is the most important component in building a person, don't you think? Losing our memories make us shadows of the past, don't you think?
Hey,
I don't know what you're trying to say, but in the end, it always leads back to that story about our stolen school lives.
hey,
So it was true all along, our memories were taken away?
damn it!
If it wasn't true, we wouldn't be suffering this much. Well, why don't you just take your sweet time and remember at your own pace?
Oh?
Oh, Monokuma, is it alright for you to start now?
Yes, indeed.
Punishment time? Damn it, why? Mikan, why does it have to end like this? This is too pointless. This is too much.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
Oh boy. This is gonna be rough.
So it's over. It's really... Now I can go to my beloved, who always forgives me. I can finally see them. Please forgive me, the one who's going to die with the hope of finally seeing you.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Wow. I wonder what this is gonna be. She's in a nursing bed. Bye-bye, ouchies. Huh. Really? So she basically just got shot into space. I'll be honest, that was kind of lame. Of all the executions we've seen thus far, that was the most lame. I'm actually very disappointed in that. That was an incredibly lame execution. It's finished. Is it really finished? The killer who killed Ibuki Miyoda and Hioki Sanji was Mikan Sumiki, and she's been executed? She apparently committed her crime because she was afflicted by the despair disease. So what? What's finished? Nobody wanted it to end this way.
Let me ask.
Who was that Mikan from earlier? Was that her true form? Or is that itself a symptom of the despair disease?
Damn it.
It doesn't matter either way. If she ended it up like that just from remembering, then all along Mikan was never worth being a symbol of hope. Jesus!
But...
even if her words were influenced by the despair disease, if the disease turned her into that, If she lost herself to a simple disease, she was definitely unworthy of being a symbol of hope.
Isn't
So
that
let's
right?
just move on. Jesus, that's a bit blunt.
Please wait!
That is impossible. I mean, I thought we were friends this whole time, but even so. Like a house of cards collapsing in an instant. In the end, our friend we thought we knew ended up showing us a completely different side of herself. Then she vanished from our sight, leaving behind only her malice towards us. And now there's no way we can just move on or try to have a clear-cut attitude about these feelings.
Damn it!
It would have been so much easier if she was the traitor too.
Wrong.
Too bad, that's not the case. Mikan was not the traitor.
Come on.
The traitor is still alive. As proof, see how fine Monami looks right now? I'm not fine at all. But if the traitor died, you wouldn't be this calm, right? I mean, you're both pawns of the Future Foundation, so you guys are like two hearts beating as one, right?
You fiend.
What does that make you, fiend? You did say that you're different than Monami. Who cares about who I am? More importantly, I'm tired. The drama just kept going and going, and I didn't even have a time to eat my black bean right eye during... Jesus. Your right eye is made out of black beans? Wait, now let's not focus on that. What are you trying to say?
Hey!
You know, isn't it said that life has its up and downs? It's fun because downs come after ups, but if life was full of downs, wouldn't it get boring? So in order to help you guys feel better, I've prepared a special event. Oh Jesus, what is this? Special event. Head over to the first island's beach. An old friend will be waiting there. Old friend?
Huh?
Could it be Nekomaru?
Hey!
Isn't it? Nekomaru is safe after all?
So just as I thought.
Yeah.
However...
So happy if Nekomaru is safe. I'm truly happy.
Fine.
Hey, Supreme Overlord of who gives a shit. Silence, I shall crush you into dust. Jeez. Ibuki, Hiyoko, Mikan, can you hear us? If you're unhappy, I apologize. However, please forgive me for right now. I want to warmly welcome Nekomaru when he returns to us. You don't have to worry, Sonia. I'm sure your feelings are reaching them.
Right?
Then let's all greet Nekomaru. Let's make it grand, even for those who have died. Akane's back to crying.
All right!
Alright. Man, they just ran off without listening to what I had to say.
Unbelievable.
Jeez, they're so impatient. Didn't they learn to stick around until others have finished talking? What does that mean? You're plotting something again, aren't you?
No way!
I'm not plotting anything. I was just trying to properly explain everything to them. Including Nekomaru's body. Oh no. It's their fault for not sticking... Oh no.
What's this?
What did he do? What did he do to Nekomaru?
All right!
Where in the world is Nekomaru?
Hey!
Hey, Nekomaru, show yourself.
Listen!
We have come to pick you up. Please hurry and come out of hiding. We looked around the area. We raised our voices again. We looked around the area again. So we kept looking for him. But
Hey, hey!
what the hell, man? He's nowhere to be found.
Damn it.
Could it be? Did we get false info from Monokuma again? And that's when it happened. We heard a familiar voice echo throughout the beach.
What happened? Were y'all looking for me?
Could it be?
Voice, with high hopes, we turned toward a voice of direction. Then we saw something truly unbelievable.
What the?
Yo! I've kept you waiting. Hey, what's going on? Perhaps you don't remember my face since we haven't seen each other in a while.
Oh my gosh.
That's pretty sad, you know? That's too much!
Who are you?
Huh? You too? What's going on? If you're messing with me, I'll stop doing it to you.
Nekomaru?
Oh no.
Haven't you noticed it yourself?
What do you mean, noticed? Oh, you mean this body? This is nothing!
Oh my
Name's
god.
Nekomaru Nidai! I've been reborn in the rivers of hell!
Wow. What in the world? He was turned into Mecha Nekomaru. Wow. Well, then. And that's the end of chapter 3.
Danganronpa.
Nurse's apron. Wow. That was a very bizarre chapter. That whole deal did not go the way I anticipated. Wow. Like I said, I thought Mikan was going to be someone that was going to get killed off in the game, but I did not anticipate and expect her to be the murderer. And the fact that she killed off both Ibuki and Kyoko is crazy. And I'm guessing because of how she was affected by that despair disease, it brought out her true intentions. Or like her true personality of what she became. Which was completely different from what we got to know with her. Man. That was a very bizarre chapter. I was disappointed by the execution, though. I thought the execution was very whack. As far as, like, all the other ones that I've seen, from even the first one to, like, the ones we've seen here and everything, like, that one was a serious letdown. That one was a disappointment. So we'll see what they do with the next one. But yeah, now we're at chapter 4. And I think we're about halfway through now, right? We just did chapter 3. So that's done. Yeah, I feel bad though, like, as far as like, cause like Mikan was kind of like that character, like, because of how meek she was and everything. Like, you didn't want anything bad to happen with her. But then what ended up being the case, like how like the despair disease brought back her memories, and it was a completely different Mikon that we met and saw there, compared to the Mikon that we got used to seeing in the first, bit of the game and everything. Definitely left like some conflicted feelings there, as far as that goes. It's sad too because like Ibuki I like too. I liked Ibuki a lot. And Hiyoko, like I said earlier, I was unfortunately spoiled about Hiyoko being a character that was going to die off. I just didn't know when or where or how that was going to happen. So when I saw that Hiyoko was tied up and everything, it kind of like ruined it for me in that regard, because I already anticipated something was going to be happening to her. Because of that, which, by the way, the way that was spoiled for me was so whack. I was so mad about this, and Moose, who's in the chat, can attest to this too. We were just talking about like, I was asking Moose about some Danganronpa figures that he has, and he made a joke saying that, by the way, one of our other friends that's local here, goes by Rev is his nickname. He said, by the way, Rev's not allowed over anymore because he likes Hiyoko. And it was just like a joke and everything, stuff like that. And out of nowhere, this dude that was added to our chat like maybe 2 years ago or so, like, I don't even remember how he got in the chat, and this person never says anything. Like, literally was just a lurker in the chat. And did this for 2 years, right? All of a sudden just pops in saying, man, I was so glad Hiyoko died. And it's just like, really? You're going to drop that in there? You don't say anything for 2 years in this chat? You lurked in this chat for 2 years, and that's the first thing you wanted to say? Oh my god, I was so mad about that. And like, a few of the other guys, along with myself, were just kind of like, really, dude? Like, that's what you wanted to say? Oh, it was so discouraging, man. I was so mad about that. The only person he's friends with in that chat is Jeremy. Yeah, I mean, I don't even like, that's that was like even the other thing, like, I didn't even recognize that dude. Like, I didn't even recognize him. He was just some rando that was in that chat. Oh my god, I was so mad about that. Never says anything or looks at the chat at all. And it just happened to be that one instance where he just says that and like spoiled it for me. I was just like, are you kidding me, really? I was so sad. Like, I was legit upset about it. But luckily, that's been the only thing that's been spoiled for me on this. I don't know anything else moving forward. As far as like what to anticipate or what to expect with the rest of the game. So yeah, it was absolutely horrible timing, Shingo. It was terrible. Yeah, that remove option only does it for like you. The rest of the chat can still see it. Yeah, I can imagine, dude. And I appreciate you having my back on that too, man. I was just like, damn, I was so mad. Like, even, I was so mad, like, I took a nap before I had to work my evening stuff and everything, stuff like that, and I woke up and I was still mad about it. Like, I was still upset that got spoiled for me. But anyway. So, yeah. We're gonna do chapter 4 now, huh? I gotta figure out a time on when I could do a stream for that. I'm thinking, because tomorrow night I'm gonna be busy with work. Saturday is gonna be a busy work day. Sunday is gonna be a busy work day for me because I need to get things caught up, and I need to make sure I get enough money to be able to cover my insurance payment that's coming out Monday. So I gotta make sure I got that covered. But probably Sunday night. I might do the stream Sunday night. Maybe we'll do chapter 4 Sunday night. At least start chapter 4. Apparently, from what Moose is saying, that it's a very long chapter. So we'll do chapter, like, at least start chapter 4 to Sunday night, and maybe play up until maybe the next murder that takes place, as far as that goes. But that's probably the plan and the idea. So I'm gonna go ahead and save everything here, and go ahead and wrap up this stream tonight. Do appreciate you guys watching. I know it's super late here on the East Coast, almost 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm like literally gonna be taking like a 5-hour nap before I gotta go engineer a afternoon show tomorrow. But yeah, it's gonna be looking forward to Sunday night. That's probably the next time I'm gonna stream is gonna be Sunday night, probably around 9 o'clock Sunday night. Might be a little bit earlier. Just follow me on Twitter, RCB_FGC. That's when I usually post the times of like when I am going to stream, once I have a better idea of like when I'll be able to hop on. But yeah, Sunday night for sure, I'm definitely going to be streaming chapter 4 up until the murder. That'll be the plan anyway. So, but yeah, with that said, it's, you know, like Danganronpa 2 I'm really enjoying the game for what it does, not just with like the formula of what made Danganronpa 1 so good and everything, but the fact that they've taken like some more chances, they got more creative with these things and stuff like that. I'm really enjoying Danganronpa 2 a lot, to say the least. But I'm curious to see what ends up happening now, especially with like Mecha Nekamaru being with the crew now. That's kind of wild, to say the least. So, all right. Well, that's going to go ahead and conclude it. I'll see you guys Sunday night then for the next stream. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys then. Take care. Have a good rest of your, I guess, you know, have a good start to your day, I guess is what I should say, since it's almost 5 a.m. So, thanks again for watching, guys. Take care.